Credit. Credit is like everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like so much more than most people out there realize.
Which brings me into my first question. You feel me? Why is credit important?
Like, credit is the foundation of our monetary system, man. And they don't even put it out there as or expose it like that, but it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what most people don't know, but people start to really find out now is, bro, like, our central bank, or what they call a bank, the Federal Reserve, is not owned by the government, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Our government don't own or have any control over what we say is the central bank, which is the Federal Reserve.
Right.
Right? So how that works is the Federal Reserve loans money to the government at an interest rate. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
How it works is the government issues bonds, issue bonds to the Federal Reserve in exchange for the money that the Federal Reserve gives the government. You see what I'm saying? Treasury bonds. We can also too buy treasury bonds too. You see what I'm saying? But it's basically loaning the government money. You dig what I'm saying? But they do it through bonds. You got treasury bonds, you got corporate bonds. So because it works the same way with corporations, sometimes they issue bonds. You know what I'm saying? As a way to raise money. Feel what I'm saying? But the government issues treasury bonds to the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve buy those bonds in return for cash, currency. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever the interest rate is on the bond, that's the money that's the profit that the Federal Reserve will make from loaning money to the government.
Nice.
You dig what I'm saying? Then it turns around and distribute that money out however the government sees fit through the Treasury Department. You dig what I'm saying? So every dollar in circulation has debt attached to it, right? So what you want to understand is that basically our money is debt.
Nice.
That's all money is. That dollar is a debt instrument. It carries debt, right? You receive that dollar because somebody was in your debt, right?
Right.
So to make it a fair exchange, they pay their debt through currency, which is fiat money, the US dollar, which is our currency, which is our medium of exchange. You dig what I'm saying? Right? So it's a medium of exchange. What are you exchanging? You're exchanging one debt for another. Essentially. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because every dollar has debt. When you take that dollar and you exchange it for a product, well, to accept that or to take possession of that product, that will equal you being in debt to the owner of that product. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So now you're in their debt and somebody else was in your debt. So instead of going back and trying to swap contracts, the dollar carries the debt. It's a debt instrument. You see what I'm saying? It's an instrument to carry debt. So now you can take the debt that someone owed you and use it to pay off debt that you will owe somebody else that you incurred by receiving or taking possession of a product or service. You dig what I'm saying? It's the medium of exchange. What are you exchanging? Debt. You see what I'm saying? The dollar is a debt instrument. Now, why do I bring all this up? Because the only way to create debt is through the utilization of credit.
Say that one more time.
The only way you can create debt is by using credit. If you don't use credit, there is no debt.
There's no debt. Right.
So if every dollar has debt attached to it, well, how did that debt get created? Through the government using credit. Credit is the foundation of our monetary system.
That's facts, though.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.